Hi everyone, this is Carrie over at DoubleClick. Today I am making a summer themed card to send out to one of my pen pals, and I'm only sending out a regular card, so I'm going to try and keep this flat. Usually my cards are really dimensional and cost extra postage to send, so today I'm going to try and keep it as flat as possible just so I can stick it in a regular envelope. Since I used this collection yesterday for a challenge entry that I entered and it's out, I'm going to go ahead and use it again. It's a Summer Dreams by Echo Park. So I have some scraps laying around me that I'm going to use. I've already gone ahead and cut out my popsicle using the Sweet Shop Cricut cartridge, and I've inked it up, and I've already glued it together. It's, I think, 4 inches was the size that I cut it at. So what I want to do to this is add a face. I thought one of the cartridges had a face on the Cricut, but I couldn't find it, and my cartridges are everywhere. So I'm just going to stamp one on there. And the stamps I'm going to use are from Peachy Keen, and it's the Sweet on You face selection. So I've already selected the one that I'm going to use, and I think it's this one right here. They're all cute. I probably should have did the ones with the eyelashes, but I want it to point in that direction. So I'm going to go with that one. So I just stuck it on my acrylic block, and I just have to decide where I want it. I think I'm going to do it on the bottom. I'm hoping to get a good stamp because I don't want to have to pull out my embossing gun. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'll show you a close-up of that. Super cute. And I'm actually going to, do I have ink on my hands? I think I do. I'll put a sentiment there. I'm going to actually set this aside to dry a little bit because I want to use my Copics to kind of color in the face a little bit. And so here's the card base. Let me like wipe off my hands because I am for sure I have ink on them. I don't want to get ink on everything. Okay, that's good. This is the card that I'm using. I think it's like 6.5 by 5. And I cut down my first 2 layers so I can kind of get started. I want this in the background. I was debating on if I should make this smaller to have some of this show, but I can't decide, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. And I'm just going to distress all of the edges of my layers, because even though I'm trying to make it flat, doing this will help give it some dimension, and that's like the effect that I want without adding a lot of height and weight to it. So, and I was thinking maybe I was going to ink them all up, but it's for summer, so I think I'm just going to leave it as it is and have some of like the white show, and I'm just going to fold up some of those edges. It's double-sided, so some of the color is coming through, and that's fine. And I really like this ice cream cone and ice pop paper, so I'm going to distress this one as well. Plus, I already put, I pulled my cutter out to cut these, and then I had to put my cutter away. So now any other layering that I want to do, I have to do by tearing because my cutter won't fit on my counter while I'm working on here. So yeah. And it doesn't matter to me if the paper rips or folds or bends. That's all fine by me. So okay, so there's going to be our first layer. And I think, let me see if I can reach any kind of twine that's near me. So I have like some spare twine in these bags. And this is from Trendy Twine. I think I like, it's not really, I think I'm just going to do the pink and white. This is from Trendy Twine. Let's see if I can get this open. Okay, and I'm going to do the pink one. Just take this off. And I'm going to do it underneath, I think, let me see. I think I'm just going to do it, I think I'm going to do it along the side because I think I'm going to add another panel somewhere. And I don't want to cover it all the way. So I'm just putting a little piece of tape on the back to hold it into place while I mess around with it. And I'm just going to do it 3 times. And then I'm just going to tape across all 3 of them just to keep them in line. And see if I can reach some scissors back here. Okay. I got these on clearance at Hobby Lobby the other day. Oh, there we go. Okay, get that out of the way. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to mess around. I had this left over from yesterday, and I really like this blue and white, which is the back of the ice cream cone. So I'm going to decide, it's a little too long. I think I'm just going to tear it up this way. And I think I'm going to tear it up this way. And I'm going to put it underneath, but I'm going to first just distress this one as well so it matches with everything else. So this pen pal is, her name is Melissa, and right now we're just exchanging letters because she's taken a little break from crafting. So I'm just replying to her last letter that she sent me. So I wanted it to be kind of summer and fun, and it's definitely summer here in Arizona. So why not? And I'm going to do just a little bit extra so that twine doesn't move around on the other side. Put this on here. Okay, so looking at it, it's going to be something like that. And let's see. I think what I'm going to do is give him some color. So I picked out some Copics for some cheeks, and I'm going to try and do the eyes. It depends on, I don't know how this is going to look with the purple paper, but we'll see. I'll zoom you in. I knew it was going to kind of come out a little bit purple. Try and make that a little bit rounder. And let's see if I can get some purple in here. Okay. And I'm just going to go in with my white pen. And then I'm going to go back in and do a little white in the eyes. we go. So now that just gives it more character. And I'm going to do like just a little white just to add some fun to it. And I want to add, I think this is a really flat jumbo that I think I want to add to that. Let me grab my glue gun. I recently bought a summer fun stamp, but I couldn't find it. So I think I'm going to just use some stickers instead of stamping on it. There we go. That looks cute. And these are some stickers that I had in my stash, and they're summer themed. So let's see. I think I want to use, I'm out of frame. I want to use, let me back up a little bit. Okay. I think I want to use this color because it matches the background, and I'm going to put it on the popsicle because if you can see right there, I had ink on my hand, so it transferred to my popsicle, but I'm just going to cover it up so you can't see it. And I don't know, this sentiment's pretty cute. All you need is ice cream. So I think, let me see how that, I'm gonna kind of lay this on there like that, and I want it off to the side. And let me see if, so the problem that I see with that is if it runs on here, it's gonna blend in. So what I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna cut it. All you need is, and then I'm just gonna cut the sentiment in half. All you need is ice cream. And then I'm going to back it on some white paper and then trim it out so that it sticks out a little bit more. Okay, well, let me cut this out. I don't know if I'm a fan of these scissors. They don't cut smooth. Maybe because they're new and they need to be used a few times. I don't know. Okay, so I'm just going to try and cut this so the sides have the same amount of white on the edges. That one's good. And then trim this one down. One day I'd like to take all my sentiment stamps and stamp them out and have them ready to go so that anytime I'm looking for something, they would just be all set. Let me see. Zoom you in, move you up. Okay, so all you need is ice cream. Okay, so I like that a lot better. So I'm going to glue that down because I know that's definitely going to be down there. And that covers up my little mistake. So that'll be perfect. All you need is ice cream. And then I am going to glue my popsicle down because, like I said, this is going to be flat mail. And although I'd love to be adding tons and tons of embellishments to it, I just don't want to because I want to be able to mail it flat. But I'm going to see, let me see, since I have some of these things left over, like summer, maybe I put that on top and see if I can find another circle punch with let's see if I can cut out like this, relax. Relax, and then I have my little tab punch here, and I'm just looking through the papers to see if I can use make a tab. Different color paper. Okay, yeah, this one. Let's see if this will work. I'm just gonna punch a little tab right there. And I'm gonna stick that up on top. Like underneath, and put the sentiment of hello, since it's for my pen pal. I'm just gonna put that there. And I'm really just adding this because I'm not really adding too much of anything else. So we'll put this under there. My hello. Sorry, I can't really see head on to make sure that's even. And then I think I want this like this, but I'm gonna go get my stapler and staple it together. Okay, so I'm gonna staple that one on top of that one, and then I'm gonna use my glue gun and just glue it on because I'm doing it like over the twine, and I want it to stay like that. Oops, I have got something stuck in there. Just pull that out. Okay, so now I'm going to tape the back up. And put this down on my card base. Which I'm gonna have to stand up to get a good view here. Make sure that it's even. Okay, so there we go. Here's my handmade summer card for my pen pal. Came out super cute, I think. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a great day.